Good morning, everybody. Welcome to ZV Footy TV. We're back on a back-to-back episode. Back to your regular scheduled programming with your two hosts, Christian and Alexis. Today's episode, we have a special number in mind. 18. Is it the age that you're allowed to drink at most countries? Is it the age that you're considered an adult? Is it the age where you can finally sign your first professional contract as an athlete? Or the age where you can sign up to the U.S. military?
Well, you are indeed correct on every single one of those. But no, 18 today means the number of games that is going on Wednesday, all at the same time. Same day, same time. Incredible. So if you got 18 TVs, you better put every single game up there.
Well, thank God Amazon Prime is 2-day shipping.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The Champions League is back. That means we are back. Match day 8. And we are kicking it off with Ajax sitting in 32nd with Olympiacos in 24th in the last playoff spot at the moment. What do you think is going to go on in this game?
Olympiacos got a really big win versus Leverkusen in the last match day. But I think that won't be enough to inspire them to another win. I think Ajax is going to take that last playoff spot from them.
You think they're going to try to sneak their way into the playoff spot?
I believe so. So, depending how other results turn out, I very much have it. Ajax is going to rally to beat Olympiacos.
Let's see, because we did get that Olympiacos against Leverkusen prediction right. So let's see, we get this one. I think Ajax is going to edge it out. Next game, we have the formidable, the Giants, the top of the Premier League, the top of the Champions League, Arsenal against the bottom of the Champions League, Kairat Almaty. What do you think is going to go on in this game?
Man, this game is going to be super unpredictable. All cards are on the table for both teams, but let's face it, the cards are facing up. We know who's going to win this game.
Yes.
It's Arsenal.
I believe Arsenal is definitely going to play their, I can't even say B team because even their B team is strong, but they're going to be a heavily rotated team against Kairat. But we shall see. I do think Arsenal is going to win this one, though. Next game, we have 10th place Sporting against 23rd place Athletic Club.
Given that Sporting is so close into getting an automatic spot, I think Sporting, coming off of a big win versus PSG, they're going to win this game. They're going to beat Athletic Bilbao.
That is right. Sporting's going to go all the way. Like they need to set their goals to beat Athletic and then try to get into that direct promotion and not go through the playoffs. Next game, Atletico Madrid against Bodo Glimt.
Well.
Do you think Bodo Glimt can do another magical night?
Well. Bodo Glimt defied all odds. Let's face it. Anybody that sits here and tells me they had Bodo Glimt to win, you're a liar. But let's face it. I think it was a fluke result. I think it was a mixture of many circumstances that enabled them to win their game versus City. But versus Atletico de Madrid, I just don't think it's possible. I think Atletico Madrid's winning this game.
That is correct. I do think Atletico Madrid is going to win. I just strongly hope Bodo Glimt can get a result. Hopefully they get some goals. But I don't know, man. The last 5 of Bodo Glimt's results, the Man City win is the only win. And that is a huge win. Besides that, they had 3 losses and a draw. So it's not looking very good for them. Next game, Barcelona against Copenhagen.
Well. Barcelona's fighting to get into the top 8 of the table. Copenhagen, they're fighting to get into the playoff spot. But after all, this is David versus Goliath under these circumstances. I think Barcelona is going to make light work of Copenhagen as they're also searching to get into the top 8.
Yeah, I believe Barcelona will definitely come out on top. Um, I do think this will be a very tricky game for Barcelona. They do not have Frankie De Jong because of suspension, and they do not have Pedri because of injury either. So I do believe it's going to be a hard game, but at the end of the day, Barcelona's going to edge it and go straight into the top 8, hopefully. Next up, we have Leverkusen against Villarreal. Leverkusen in 20th in the playoff spots right now, and Villarreal are in 35.
Well, Villarreal is good as out. Leverkusen, on the other hand, have to defend their spot in the playoffs. A loss and other fixtures not going their way could easily leave them out of the playoff contention. I think Leverkusen needs to get a win to solidify their position, and I very much believe so. They're going to get their win.
Pretty much Villarreal are playing for nothing at this point.
Just for show?
I think we all know since the first couple games of the Champions League, Villarreal's mindset is strictly on La Liga. So they are good as out, and Bayer Leverkusen is going to get that win. Next up, Benfica against Real Madrid.
Well, this is going to be a tricky game. Benfica, Portuguese Giants, like always. In the Champions League, they're not looking too hot. They are fighting to get into the playoff contention. Real Madrid, on the other hand, though, they're in third place. I would say that their position is as good as solidified, but I firmly believe Real Madrid's going to make light work of Benfica.
Yeah, I agree. Just came out of a 6-1 win against Monaco. They did look very comfortable in that game. I definitely do think Real Madrid is going to stay, I don't know if stay in third place, but they will stay in the automatic qualifications. They're not going to drop into the playoffs because they don't want to repeat what happened last season. Benfica, yeah, it's not looking good for them. Next up, Dortmund against Inter.
Well, they're both coming off of pretty big losses to English clubs. So they're both looking to bounce back. One's in 14th, the other's in 16th. They only have 1 point separating them. I think Inter is safe in the playoff contention, and Borussia Dortmund, again, if many results don't go their way, they could be easily left out of this. I think Borussia Dortmund need to play it safe and look for a draw. Inter Milan shouldn't complicate themselves either. They could get into the automatic promotion spots if they win, but I see this being a draw.
I think it's going to be an Inter win. Inter looked very good against Arsenal, even though they did lose 3-1. They looked composed, especially in the first half. Then it was Arsenal. But I believe Inter is going to come out with the win on that one. Next up, we got Club Brugge against Marseille.
Well, I think this one's going to be pretty straightforward. I think Marseille wants to stay in this playoff of contention. I think they're going to make light work of Club Brugge. Even though Club Brugge, they're still within arm's reach of a playoff spot, I don't think they're going to be able to rally enough to beat Marseille.
Let's see. Marseille is coming out of a 3-0 loss against Liverpool. Club Brugge did win their last game, but it was against Kairat. I'm going with you, though. Marseille, I think, is going to take it all the way and probably climb up a little bit more in the playoffs, but stay still in the playoffs. Next game, Eintracht Frankfurt against Tottenham.
Well, Eintracht Frankfurt is mathematically eliminated.
Good as out.
So they're playing for pride. And the Spurs, however, they are in a automatic spot. I think the Spurs need to make a statement. They need to win. They are not doing too well in the Premier League at the moment. So it must feel good for them and as for their fans to be, top 5 in the Champions League at the moment. And I think they need to focus and they need to work on solidifying an automatic spot. It could bring just a slight slimmer of joy to their season This is going to be a Spurs win.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I did not even realize Spurs were in 5th place. That is shocking and incredible at the same time. Yeah, definitely a Tottenham win. They are gonna look to stay in the automatic spots and just go through into the round of 16. They definitely don't want to drop into the playoff spots. So it's gonna be a Tottenham win without a doubt. We got Liverpool against Karabakh.
Liverpool win.
Liverpool win.
There's not much. There's not much to discuss there. Karabakh, yeah, they're gonna wanna stay in their playoff spot, but I just don't think they have what it takes to rally and beat Liverpool at Anfield. This is gonna be a pretty comfortable Liverpool win.
I agree. Liverpool has been looking not like themselves, but still they've been looking better. Been looking a lot better. Just got Mohamed Salah back from AFCON as well. Florian Wirtz has been firing his last couple games. So, yeah, I think Liverpool's going to get a win. I don't see Karabakh doing anything there. Manchester City, the clowns of Matchday 7 against Galatasaray.
Matchday 17.
Okay. So what do we got there? Manchester City against Galatasaray.
I think City need to lick their wounds. They need to rally. They need to get into an automatic spot. If they fall in the playoff spot, I think they'll be more than fine. Galatasaray is in these playoff spots as well, so they are going to be looking to stay in their position. But I kind of see this being a City win. The City need to bounce back. City can't afford to lose back-to-back Champions League games.
I agree with that. City definitely cannot afford to lose against Galatasaray and drop even lower in the playoff spots. They're trying to get back into the automatic qualifications. So it's going to be a Manchester City win for me. So, yeah, not really much to talk about there on that one. Next up, Monaco against Juventus.
Monaco took a beating.
A hard beating.
They took a really strong beating.
A belt to ass, you would say?
Belt to ass. They got dog walk. So now they're gonna have to go to Italy, away to Juventus. Or no, I'm sorry, they're gonna play at home.
But still against the giant Juventus.
Juventus is gonna beat them.
Yeah.
I think Monaco's too demoralized, and the Monaco have a lot to lose at the moment. They are in a playoff spot, but I think Juve's gonna end up beating them.
That is right. I think Monaco's going to lose that playoff spot and give it up to somebody that's trying to get into the playoff spot. Juve is going to win this one comfortably for me. Next up, Paphos against Slavia Prague.
Well. If this isn't the match of the week.
This is the bottom of the table match, isn't it?
Well, let's face it. Slavia Praha has nothing to play for.
They do not.
Paphos, with a win and a couple of miracles going their way, they could easily sneak into the playoff spot. But I think, if I'm honest, this very well might be a Slavia Praha win. I think they're going to want to end their Champions League campaign on a high, and they're going to win.
I will say one thing. I didn't realize either. Slavia Prague, their season already finished. The game before Barcelona, they played 2 or 3 club-friendly games just to prepare against Barcelona. So they are definitely not in form. So, yeah. But I think Slavia Prague is going to actually take this. Paphos is going to end their Champions League in a heartbreak and not make it into the playoff spots. Next up, we got PSG against Newcastle. Probably one of the biggest games of the match day.
Now, this is the game. This is the match of the match week. You know what? I'm going to sit here and I'm going to tell you comfortably this game is going to end in a draw. It's going to end in a 2-2 draw.
A 2-2 draw. Honestly, a draw would be crazy because that will help a lot of the teams that are trying to get into the automatic qualifications to go in there. And one of these teams can actually drop into the qualifications. But like we saw last year, PSG did finish in the qualifications last year and ended up winning the whole thing.
Hey, so you never know.
Never know. Anything can happen. But definitely such a big game coming up. I think I'm going to go with the PSG win. I don't think PSG wants a repeat of what happened in their last game against Sporting. So I think they're going to go firing in all cylinders. Next up, we got PSV against Bayern Munich. Do we really have to?
There's no contest here. Bayern Munich's going to win. Bayern Munich is on Arsenal's ass for the first place spot. And the only way Bayern Munich can ensure that they don't miss out on first place on their own responsibility is by winning this game. They're going to win this game.
That is correct. They are definitely going to win this game. I do not think they will pass Arsenal to get that first spot, but they're definitely going to win this game. It's not even close. They could have fielded their C team, D team, E team, F team, whatever team they want. They'll get a win. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. Next up, we got Napoli against Chelsea.
Chelsea is a team is occupying the last automatic spot. They're in 8th place. Napoli is only one spot away from getting into the playoff contention. Both teams have a lot to lose, and both teams are feeling the pressure. But at the end of the day, given that Chelsea might be a little reinvented with their new head coach, I think they're going to get a win versus Napoli.
And Cole Palmer's back now. He's getting some good minutes. This one's a tricky one because even if Chelsea gets their win, they could still drop into the playoff spots due to goal difference. So this one is going to be a high score. It has to be a high scoring game for Chelsea without a doubt. Same with the Barca game, same with the Sporting game, and even the Manchester City game. These are all need to be high scoring games to not just ensure the win, but then to also ensure you're getting into the automatic positions.
Yeah.
Now the last game, the biggest game, we got Union Saint-Gilloise against Atalanta.
Ooh. Atalanta win.
Atalanta, come on. Easy game. Atalanta, same thing. Oh, they actually do need a lot of goals too to even try to get into the automatic qualifications. But I believe Atalanta is going to win. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is our predictions for match day 8 of the Champions League. Remember, 18 games going on the same day, same time. So order your TVs. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let us know what you think is going to happen in the Champions League. See you guys later.